Why are so many people moving to Palm Springs, California? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons that you might not expect. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. The first reason is no traffic. Let me explain. We have a map here of the Coachella Valley, and previously I lived in Orange County, grew up there in San Clemente by the beach, and there's traffic there, lots of traffic right by the 405, all of that. And then I lived in downtown Los Angeles, actually at my family's homeless mission on Skid Row, on 5th in town, the Fred Jordan Mission. So I remember driving to Santa Monica at like 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and it taking like an hour, or going to Trader Joe's in Silver Lake or on Sunset Boulevard, and that being like a 2 or 3 hour trip. So one of the things I love, and something that I hear from a lot of my clients that I help from YouTube, is there's no traffic. So if we look at the Palm Springs area, you could get from Palm Springs, which most people know, over here on the west side of the valley, all the way over to Indio, one of the cities on the east side of the valley. Let me show you how quick. It takes 33 minutes. How about that? And that's going across the entire valley. You could take, instead of the freeway right here, the 10 freeway, Highway 111, and that's sort of more fun. It's the scenic route to get to know the desert, and you get to go through Cat City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, and really get a good feel for the entire valley. But this is one thing about the valley that I can't stress enough. Being able to take the kids and go to the grocery store in 5 minutes, or leave the kids at home with my wife and go to the grocery store, or run errands, and everything being a 5-10 minute drive at most, is so nice. Living out here, you don't spend your life in the car. I know a lot of people, especially in SoCal, you're spending hours a day in your car, and whether you're relocating here or even buying a second home out here, buying a home out here is nice because you could get away from all that traffic and congestion on the freeway, and you come here and everything's just so easily accessible. I feel like you get so much more of your life back, and that's the reason why a lot of people come here. The second reason why is that it is a cheaper cost of living compared to the rest of California. Let me show you. Even with home prices right now being higher than they have been historically, in Palm Springs, you could still get a nice home for around 1.2 million. You're saying, okay, that's expensive compared to the rest of America. I get it. But if you look at, say, Orange County, San Diego, or Los Angeles, this is actually a deal. And check out Palm Desert. That's a city that's central in the valley. The median price, list price of detached homes is $764,000. That is very affordable for living in California. And let me show you, if you don't believe me, what you can get. Here's a home in South Palm Desert. So you're talking one of the best areas in Palm Desert. You're sheltered from all the wind and sand by the freeway, and it's just stunning back there, okay? This is an 1,800 square foot home, and this is going to be a higher price per square foot because it's a mid-century modern home and it's been fully remodeled. I still think this is on the higher side, to be honest, but I'm still going to use this as an example. It's on 0.34 acres, which is nice. You're getting land and you're getting a remodeled home, and it says that even like new HVAC systems. So even the structural kind of things or mechanical components of the home have been renovated or just brand new, replaced, really. Look at this pool right here. So you have a large backyard, large pool, and you could get this for $925. And say if you go by the freeway in Palm Desert, North Palm Desert, I mean, you could get a brand new home by Toll Brothers for, I'm helping someone right now actually, in the $600,000-$700,000 range, new construction. So you can't really beat it. The next reason why I think a lot of people move out to the desert is the climate, and it's actually maybe even the heat. So if we look at this weather chart of the Palm Springs area, you could see that in January, February, it's in the 70s, and it's just beautiful and sunny and amazing. That's why a lot of our snowbirds, maybe like you, from the Pacific Northwest, Vancouver, Canada, Seattle, Portland, they come here because you want to get away from the dreary, overcast weather. Well, even in the summer months, we're talking 104, 108, 107 degrees. Most of the time, that's a dry heat, so it's actually not that bad. And to be honest, A lot of my clients I've found, even like my own parents, they lived in Orange County. They were right by the coast. And in the summer months, living by the beach, it could be cloudy and dreary and overcast. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. A lot of people actually like the heat in the summer, especially my clients, which most of them are in their 60s and 70s. They prefer having it being a hotter climate than living in a colder atmosphere, a colder climate. So, when it's in the hundreds, 103, 105, you're not shoveling snow and you don't have to do a lot of things that other people have to do as the seasons change. So that's really nice. And honestly, just getting up every morning and it always being sunny, it does something to your mood. I'm not going to lie. So that's one thing I like about it. And when the summer months come, I'm like, you know what? I'm grateful just to have a sunny day every day, because who doesn't love that? The last thing, the reason why a lot of people move out here is the sceneries. The Palm Springs area is beautiful, and I'm showing you some clips right now of golf courses, country clubs. The desert actually has a lot of lush communities where you feel like you're not even in the desert. I mean, you are, but you're in an oasis. And if you see this map right here, these are all golf courses in the Coachella Valley, the Palm Springs area. There's like over 130 golf courses, and there's honestly something for everyone. You could live in a condo in Palm Springs for $300,000, or you could live in a home in Bighorn Golf Club for 10, 20 million. And that's one of the things I love about the desert. It doesn't matter really what price range you're looking to buy. There's something for everyone, and it can't be understated when you're, especially the winter months, because it's a little extra clear. You're driving down Highway 111 and you see the San Jacinto Mountains in the distance. If you're in Palm Desert, you see them, they're snow-capped. You look over to your left, you see the Santa Rosa Mountains. I mean, it's just gorgeous and stunning. You're away from all the smog. That's something we don't have, by the way. We don't have smog. Like, the moment you drive into like the Inland Empire or Riverside County, the rest of Riverside County, because we are in Riverside County, but when you go past Beaumont and you start going towards like UC Riverside, all of a sudden it's just so like gross. The sky, sorry if you live there, but it's nasty compared to here. And that's one thing I love about being here. It just feels so clean. It's so beautiful. And the desert just has this like, it's like this calming feeling from living here than if you lived in like a big city or even somewhere like along the coast where there's still a lot of hustle and bustle. And I actually have another reason that I forgot to say. People are in better moods. That's one thing you'll see from being out here. And I don't know if it's from the climate. I don't know if it's from all the golf courses or whatever, but the lifestyle out here is really a lifestyle of leisure. And when you leave your community and you see people just walking their dog or playing pickleball or tennis, or you're out on El Paseo or you're in downtown Palm Springs, everyone's here because they want to be. And I think a lot of cities or just areas in the US, you're not there because you want to be. Maybe you're there because of family, or you're there because of a job. When you're here because you want to be, and you could tell that, you could feel that in the atmosphere, and you could feel it when you meet other people. All my clients, no matter what price range they're buying, it's like their hair's down, they're relaxed, they're maybe in flip-flops, shorts, golf attire, and it's great. I've done some real estate in Orange County, and it's a lot different than being out here. It's more high powered, more stressful. It's like, oh, it's your kid's birthday, your wife's delivering, like, meet me because I want to look at this house. And I'm like, whoa, buddy, heading back to the desert, where my clients are just more carefree. So that's one thing I love about being here. If you're looking for an escape, an oasis, looking for somewhere where you could just relax and hang out with your loved ones, this is why so many people live here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, if you want to say thank you to me for this free video and all this free information, one of the best ways you could do that is by reaching out to work with me. That's why I make these videos, not just to be a YouTuber, but to get clients. So thanks again, and make sure you check out this video right here.